I was kind of depressed because I was like, yeah, this will be cool. We'll set up a thing. And then the names started coming in. It's like people that I'm friends with. I'm like, don't do that. Don't give me your money.
Nah, that's all right. I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll have Korean
it's
food.
basically like they're paying for my like social skills surgery, and like terminal autism, and they're donating to, letting us pretend like we have a real radio show.
We have a real radio show. We're in the top of the Empire State Building at the Anthony Cumia Studios.
No, yeah.
Come on, man.
The rattlesnake den.
We're the
Puerto Rican rattlesnake den.
In the snake pit.
What's den in Spanish? Abuela? Is it
Abuela?
Al hombre.
Every word in Spanish is abuela, guys. You know what's funny is like sometimes I'll try to be racist and I'll add O to the end of a word to like make it Spanish, and then that turns out to just be the word. Like
you got
restauranto.
That's it.
I don't think that's the name of a restaurant.
Yeah,
Restauranto. Librario. That's
Biblioteca.
Yeah, that's a famous one. I feel like everyone goes to Biblioteca.
Yeah.
When I was in Spanish class in middle school, me and my friends thought we were really clever, so we made up a gang. We're las mariposas, the butterflies. We thought that was hilarious, and we kept making jokes like, "Oh, las mariposas, they're gonna get you." And then like my teacher couldn't take it like midway through the semester, and she just like slammed a book down. She's like, "That means the homosexuals." What are you doing?
You had no idea it was slang for gay man?
Yeah, we didn't know that.
So your gang was the...
I mean, it was the
pretty
butterflies. We didn't think it sounded too hard.
That's pretty artful.
Do you know the rule with like Maricón and Cabron? It's like the two of them. This Peruvian guy told me like 10 years ago, but he's like, like if you're friends with Mexican guys, you can call them Cabron. Like that's like a term of endearment or whatever among them. He's like, but don't call other South America or like other Spanish speaking people cabron, because like cabron apparently just means like top faggot.
Yo, I want to be a cabron.
Yeah. Right. And then Maricón is like the bottom one, but that's only.
Oh,
like,
you mean top, like top and bottom?
He's like top and bottom, so it's like you're like a pimp if you say it to a Mexican. No, I didn't check any of this. Peruvian guy told me. Peruvian guy whose name
at a bus station.
No, I worked with him. I mean, we took the bus together, but I worked with him. So maybe he did tell me at the bus station.
It was on a bus.
It was on a bus. It was a Peruvian, it was a fat Peruvian kid.
I love it.
And I swear to God, his name was Nick Nolte. He wrote that down as his name on a thing, and I was like, no, wait, that's hilarious. Like, you put that down. That's a good reference, dude. That was
not bad.
That was a solid reference.
Sexiest
Cape
man
Fear,
alive.
I love it. And then he was like, what? And I was like, that's not your name. And he was like, yeah, it is. And he was also a pathological liar. And I think we were talking about that the other day. It's like pathological liars.
They
have all these bullshit stories, and
Diesel.
then one of their stories will be like real.
Oh, yeah,
and you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you fucking actually
my
beat up a
t-shirt,
chimp.
yeah.
You know, like, you're like, that actually happened for real. He's got like pictures of him and the chimp. He's got blood all over his face. But yeah, no. So he pulls out his ID, and there it says Nick Nolte,
Spelled the same way.
spelled exactly the same way.
That's
And
awesome.
and I was like, that's insane. He's like, yeah, it's a family name. I'm like, well, every name is a family. I don't know what the fuck.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
what
how
does that
names
mean when
work.
someone says it's a family
Oh,
name?
well, it's a family name. It means they don't know how to read. That's what it means. It means they've never encountered another human being in the world. Unless their whole family is all just like, Cher and Madonna. This is my Aunt Madonna.
Did you
It's
know
my Aunt
that
Kanye.
Marcus Doo-Doo Brown was a family name? Did you know that?
I don't want to
Doo-Doo
shit
Brown.
on Marcus.
He's
Yeah,
I don't want to
hilarious.
doo-doo on Marcus.
There we go.
Marcus is a good comic.
He's
I like
very
Marcus.
funny.
We're still drinking coffee, guys.
We got the Riff Juice
Riff
going.
juice. Starbucks.
Woo.
Let me get a grande Riff juice. So Maricón is the bottom one. Cabron is the top one.
Yo, that's such an awesome term of endearment.
Yeah.
It's like you fuck a man in the
Power
ass.
top?
You're my
Yeah.
boy, dude.
You're my bottom.
Mexicans have
in the
cool
ass.
slang, dude. They're cool.
What else they
You know
got?
what I don't understand? What's the proper term? Is it Mexican's fine? You can say that,
Yeah.
right?
It feels a little weird,
It's
but
funny.
yeah.
It felt weird. Yeah, because like growing up, most of the people I knew that were like Hispanic were like you had to call them Hispanic because they could be from Venezuela,
Right.
or El Salvador,
Mixed bag in,
El Salvador
Maryland.
or whatever, Colombia. But then I moved to Texas, and people in Texas are like, "Oh, there's a bunch of Mexican guys that live there." It's like, keep your voice down.
I grew up in the Southwest. So
yeah,
that was
and they're
exactly
all Mexican,
yeah.
so you could call them that.
Really, you didn't have any like
Everyone's
fucking
Mexican,
Uruguayans, any of that?
Spanish person.
But
you
what
just
is-
say, look at the fucking Mexican over there?
What
But
is
even
that-
like Puerto Rican people are like, "Oh, I'm Mexican, man. Well, I don't know what to do."
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It's just
What is Chicano? Is that if you're like you're from Chicago? Is that like Chirac? If you're in Chirac but you're Mexican, you're
Chicano, I feel like it means you're wearing like a velvet shirt.
yeah.
It's a clothing thing?
Like a vato?
I feel like no silk.
No, Vato just means dude. Chicano is like
Yeah.
they like I identify as Chicano.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I almost
Chicano is on par with Hispanic or Mexican or
Wow,
Latino.
this is how stupid I am. I think Chicano. I just think the guy, from the Jesus character from fucking. Help me out here. The bowling. I can't believe.
Oh
I'm
yeah. From Lebowski.
Lebowski. That's, when you say Chicano,
You know the bowling movie.
Yeah, the famous
Jesus.
bowling movie. Big Lebowski.
Oh yeah, you
when
just
you say
don't know any words.
When you say Chicano, that's what I think for some reason, and I bet I can't wait to Google it later and find out how wrong I am.
I think Michael Chiklis.
Chicano?
I think Chicano is like the Mexican term for Michael Chiklis.
I think about that movie Blood In, Blood Out.
Yeah, so if you look like Michael, if you're Hispanic but you look like Michael Chiklis, you're
short,
Chicano.
bald.
If you're like bald, like if you're like a bald, portly Latino guy, that's what Chicano is.
How short do you think? He seems very short.
4'11", dude.
Imagine if he was 4'11",
And then when he goes on talk shows, he goes, or as I like to call it, 5'-1". And he like winks.
That's good.
Yeah, and that's everyone applauds him.
Chickless, great talk show guest.
Yeah.
We'll have him on.
We'll have him on. Yeah, we got Chickless coming
Is
up.
Chiklis short? We're gonna make fun of him. He's like the same
gotta
height
be.
as us.
No, I think he's short.
Yeah,
He looks like a testicle.
he does. Somebody described Bob Hoskins that way one time.
That he looks like a testicle.
Yeah, an angry testicle.
That's pretty good.
You know what's funny?
We're
He
in
like
this-
died loathing the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Poor guy.
was
that
so
movie
mad
was
about that.
so bad.
It was really bad.
Everything about it was awful.
That might have been the most underwhelming celebrity death of all time.
Bob Hoskins?
What happened?
He was
Nobody.
in a lot of really good movies.
He was an amazing actor.
Yeah, he was.
He was really talented, and he died, and nobody gave a shit.
Yeah.
When did he die?
He died like 2 years ago, and on the
Really?
anniversary of his death last year, articles about his death started coming up, and people were like, "Oh my God, Bob Hoskins died."
Well, that's what happened, dude. I feel like literally in like a year, this past year, everyone claims they loved every celebrity. Like it used to be there'd be like a status here or there, but everyone's writing an essay now. I don't fucking like were people that important to you? Doesn't it feel like it just
Right.
became
Yeah,
a thing?
I mean, some of them were like, Muhammad Ali's big.
Sure,
Prince
Bowie,
is big.
Prince,
The
those are
fucking
big.
the
not
bad
here.
guy from Harry Potter. That one was stupid.
Yeah.
Snape?
Yeah.
Well, he was
He wasn't
in
the bad
Die
guy.
Hard.
I don't know.
He ended up being the good guy.
You fucking illiterate piece of shit.
Well, I never you'd be illiterate to see a movie. Yeah, he starred in the book.
Dude, there's a new Harry.
He starred in the book, dude. He was also. They have pictures of him.
There's a new Harry Potter coming out, so looks like your boy's about to read a book, dude.
The boys are back. In
Is
the
there a
library.
there's a new one coming out?
I think, yeah, she's making mad Harry Potter.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
That bitch
was.
ain't rich enough. JK, get yours, girl. You never read any Harry Potter, bitch, dude?
Me?
Little
no.
Mullen?
No.
What were you doing, dude? Making fun of retarded children?
No, I think I read.
At 11, what were you doing?
Heroin.
No, I read books. Well, no, I didn't really read that many books. I guess the books I read as a kid were like. I guess Goosebumps was like elementary school.
Yeah, Goosebumps.
Hell yeah.
The what was it? Fear Street. That was. I read maybe one of those.
Those were like the more hardcore ones, right?
Yeah, and then I
Yeah,
would read
yeah.
the shit we were assigned in school. The only shit I really remember reading outside of school was like C.S. Lewis stuff, Ender's Game. I read all those Ender's Game books. But he came out with like 9 other books after like a resurgence in the popularity of those books.
Yeah.
Like when I was
Cash
in
grab?
middle school. Yeah, because I remember Ender's Game that came out in the 80s, and I remember reading that when I was in like 3rd grade, and then like again when I was in 5th grade, and then they released like a whole, you know what it was? It was an additional series based on one of the characters from Ender's Game.
A little spin-off, Frasier, the Frasier.
Yeah,
to Ender's Game.
actually, it
Cheers.
was Frasier. It was the novelization of Frasier.
Niles.
Yeah.
Let's
Niles, there's aliens.
We have to
My
fuck
favorite
these
book-
aliens.
My favorite books growing up were that book Fudge. Do you remember?
Hell yes,
Yeah.
dude. I fucked
Fudge-mania
with Fudge.
and
Judy Blume.
Mein Kampf. Yeah. It had to be
That's good,
Fudge
man.
or Mein Kampf.
Well,
I
they're
don't
both
remember.
like coming of age stories.
Yeah, it's
Hitler
true.
gets his period. That's a big chapter.
They're both written in prison.
You know what I never understood?
Judy Blume was in prison.
Judy Blume doing time for a fucking
Yeah, yeah.
manslaughter.
Not to get into conspiracy theories here,
Let's
but
hear
like,
it.
how was it that Anne Frank was the only person with a diary? That was
That
the
shit
only
just
one.
popped off the hardest.
There was not a better.
She got her period in it.
Yeah,
I've never read it.
Speaking
Never
of
read
Judy
it.
Blume and getting your period, I was like really into those Fudge books, and then I got "Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret" one summer. Like, my parents made me do the fucking summer reading club or whatever.
Of course,
And
faked my
I
way
read
through
it,
that
and it's
shit.
about getting your period for the first time. So like, I had a bunch of questions from my parents. And my mom literally took me to the library and yelled at the librarian in front of me. It was so humiliating. It was
Don't
so
you
humiliating.
ever tell my boy about
How
girls.
dare you?
My
This
mom-
is a young adult novel. This should not be an easy readers.
my mom struggled to quit smoking for years, and she finally did. And then she was like all about anti-smoking, and she chewed out the ice. She like was screaming at the Nigerian ice cream truck man for like bringing candy cigarettes to the neighborhood. She's like, "How fucking dare you sell these, you piece of shit!" And like I'm like mortified.
Of course, yeah.
Like I didn't even want those. I wanted the fucking Ninja Turtle with bubblegum eyes.
Oh,
you
the
know?
best one.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell
I didn't,
yeah, best
I didn't want the candy cigarettes. It tasted like shit.
They were awful. Candy cigarettes
But
sucked
they were
dick.
cool. You could do smoke.
They
You
were
could
cool.
pretend to smoke.
They were
and that's
so
what
cool.
fucking set my mom off.
I remember when we lived in LA, and like after baseball games we'd get like, you know, pieces of apple slices and like granola and stuff. And then we moved to Vegas, and like we get like fucking cheeseburgers and like people like bring McDonald's, and like the kids would go fucking nuts for McDonald's.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, it
Mickey
was
D's
sick,
after
yeah.
a soccer game. That was my shit, dog.
Yeah,
I was good at.
no, it was funny. I remember that you played baseball, and then my dad would like take me to 7-Eleven, and I'd get like the largest Slurpee size after like baseball practice.
Baseball is like the lowest impact sport.
I know, you're barely
There's, like,
fucking
no
running.
reason
You
for
just stand there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, horrible.
Even fucking Gatorade is just sugar.
Yeah, well, you
Well,
needed
it's got the
Gatorade's-
electrolytes, bro.
Electrolytes, dude.
It's got the electrolytes.
Gatorade you need if you get the flu or something.
Yeah.
I just had a pretty wicked stomach virus.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going around, guys. Listen, fans, if you're out there, don't get the stomach
This is the
flu.
Cumtown Health Minute.
Yeah. Did you see that thing the Red Cross did? They released that like Red Cross got in trouble this week because they put like a pool safety, just some fucking pool safety poster that they like tweeted out, and it's a picture of a pool with like things you should do in the pool versus things you shouldn't do in the pool. So it's like someone running, and it's pointing at the kid running, and it says not cool, and then it's like a guy holding his baby, and it says cool. But every one of the not cool ones is a black person.
Oh my god! Is it a real picture? Or is it like
No, it's a
brown
cartoon. Yeah.
That's
It would be great
So
if it was
awesome.
just because then you couldn't complain if it was
Yeah.
just a photograph someone happened to take of a pool,
Right.
And all the black people had to happen to be breaking all the rules. You can't help that. That's not the Red Cross's fault.
the cartoons were all brown.
It's the white guys who weren't breaking any of the rules. And you know what's funny is like
Shackleford, man.
Hell yeah.
so all these
baby.
people are mad at the Red Cross. There is absolutely no way in hell that was on purpose.
Right.
No way. There's
No,
no way
it's
at all.
tone deaf,
yeah.
yeah.
But what's so funny
So
is
funny.
that they were like, they probably did one draft and they're like, put more black people in there so people don't get mad about us for like not being, diverse enough. And then that backfired.
Yeah. Imagine if it was some guy who was like, "This is how I get him. This is how we set him back."
Finally.
This is his last day.
Their favorite place, the pool. That's where.
It was like when that guy tweeted that picture. The United Airlines account tweeted that picture of the woman with the toy plane in her pussy.
With the plane.
You remember
in her
that
pussy.
shit?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That's incredible.
That's the best way to quit your job.
I love the auto fucking when someone has their shit set up for auto retweets, and it's just like. The Beatles fucking suck dick.
Yeah.
And then the Beatles thing will just retweet it. It's the best shit on earth.
Yeah.
I love seeing that shit.
corporate Twitter accounts are still figuring it out.
Remember that? What was the makeup account? There's some makeup company when the Aurora shooting happened in Colorado.
Oh, hell
and they
yeah.
were like, Aurora's trending. That must be our new Aurora makeup line.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then the
yes.
makeup they tweeted, guess what, guys? It was the Joker makeup. They tweeted the Joker makeup.
They tweeted out a tutorial of how to do your own Joker makeup.
Oh, it's incredible.
Fuck.
So we had a bunch planned today, but we wiped it clean because there's a big news event on Friday. Dropped
Oh, right, of course.
Yeah.
Brexit.
Oh, is
right?
that how you pronounce it?
What do you say?
I thought it was Bréchy.
Bréchy?
Bréchy. Well, it's about
Breshit,
Europe.
the first book of the Torah.
All right, you don't have to do all these Jew jokes that we don't get.
I'm sorry.
Neither
I'm
of us have
sorry.
read the Torah.
Sorry. Yeah,
Sorry.
there aren't any Jews.
Keep
listening,
it. Was there a Jew version of C.S. Lewis books? I was so pissed off when I found out that those were all like Christian.
I know.
Yeah,
those
yeah.
allegories.
I was
the
like,
whole
what?
thing.
I thought you made up all this cool
you
shit.
tricked
about
me into liking the
a
shit.
big mouse that does sword fighting, and it's like that's Paul or something.
Yeah. Jesus was a lion.
Clearly
Yeah,
the lion.
Right? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that shit is so fucking gay, dude. I hate when I
Yeah.
get tricked into liking
So-
Christianity shit.
Oh man, sorry. I just remembered I did extra work on Jermaine Fowler's sketch comedy show like a year ago.
Friends of the people.
Yeah, and so I don't know if have either of you been extras in anything.
No.
No.
It's the funniest.
I'm always the fucking star.
I'm the
baby.
star of the show. It's the funniest shit in the world. So like all the people that. Most of the people doing extra work, it's like it's an easy job.
Yeah.
And if you're a union, you get like $150 a day, and you mostly just sit around. If you like freelance or something, it's great. You bring your laptop, you can like just write.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you don't really have to do shit. You're in like a scene for maybe like 5 seconds.
Oh, that's cool. Do they feed you?
Yeah, you get free food. You know,
You get your
Great.
dick sucked.
and then 10% of the people there. Okay, so yeah, like 89% of the people are, you know, just
They know what's up.
10% are, you know, trying to be serious actors, and then 1% are like batshit insane. Of
Mentally
course.
ill
Just
people.
like
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
this one time I was in holding for a show, and there's this woman with like aviator sunglasses on, rail thin, like anorexic, like very tall, lanky, you know, just veins everywhere, just a very vascular, creepy
Yeah,
woman. She's like hunched over like a fucking gargoyle on her chair, and some guy was like, "Oh well, my friend David Richards, he's a writer. He's like talking to somebody quietly," and from across the room, she goes, "Oh yeah, I know him. He raped me."
Oh, Jesus fucking
Yeah, I know him. He raped me back in the 80s. I was like, I don't know. What are we supposed to do with that? And then they start talking. She's like, "Oh, never mind. This must be a different guy." And it was like somebody with the same name, or she was confused.
Was he a manager at a Chili's in Newark?
The only set job I've had is the one you got me when we were truck boys.
Truck boys, dude. Well,
Didn't you have a good extra?
I was about to tell.
okay.
I was
Yeah,
about
yeah,
to tell
yeah.
an extra story. I forget what the fucking lead into it was. I think we were talking about that. Oh yeah, the Jesus allegory thing. But there was this one guy at that Friends of the People thing who just had like '90s asshole hair. You know,
Hell
like
yeah.
Yeah.
like both of his parents were named Zach. You know? Like a fucking like always wearing Izod, like penis
Izod.
haircut.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
'90s penis
Yeah,
haircut.
yeah,
exactly. what we were
Which
talking
is a
about.
very like a very nicely shaped glands helmet of hair, and like
Nice.
anytime they would call cut, he would immediately turn and face the camera, and you could see him on all the monitors, and no one's paying attention.
Oh my god!
They're just trying to fucking ignore him, and then I had to fucking listen to. Oh yeah, so I went into. Yeah, I forgot what. Okay, yeah, we're sitting and holding, and one of the producers comes in, and like they tell us, like, okay, guys, so basically the sketch idea is like, and I don't want to shit on the show or whatever. I mean, but like they're just telling you the pitch of the sketch, so it's like even if the funniest show in the world, if they just tell you like, here's the idea, you're like, okay, you're not gonna laugh at
Yeah,
it,
you're
Right,
like, whatever.
It's
Yeah.
just the
They're just telling you
So
so you
he's
know what's
just
going
losing
on.
it.
Yeah. So she's like, okay, so basically the setup is like, they're throwing a house party, and the president shows up, Barack Obama shows up, and he eats all the food. And, and again, I don't want to shit on the show, but you know, so everyone's.
Why are you prefacing
And
that?
then this guy, he like leans in. He physically leans in, and he's like, "Oh wow, that's so great!" And I had to like, step out of the room for a second to like, call him a slur under my breath, and like laugh at him. And I come back in, and the producer's talking to him, and she goes, "No, President Obama won't actually be here." He
Oh
He
my
thought
god!
he thought the president of the United States
was gonna pop in.
was gonna do a quick drop in. He's gonna spend a day shooting a sketch where he eats too many Cheetos.
right for True TV.
For True TV.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, no, we were leaving.
That's so
We were
good.
in like a van back to the city or whatever at the end of the day, and like somebody was talking about something, and you know, he's like, "Well, what is your favorite film?" And they were like, "Oh, The Matrix" or something. And that guy goes, "You know, that whole story is actually an allegory for Jesus Christ."
Hell yes,
And then he
bitch.
starts describing the Matrix parallels and how it's
I
actually.
mean, it
about
sort
Jesus.
of is. He's not wrong.
Yeah. No,
2
those-
and 3 are
The
just
Chosen One?
Christ
yeah.
allegory.
Oh, of
Yeah,
course.
Yeah,
I mean, isn't the license plate like a?
yeah.
It's like a biblical reference. When
we
Agent
can't
Smith-
criticize it because they're both trans. So
Oh, are they? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
they're
the
both
other one's trans
now.
now, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it the Wachowski sisters?
Yes, this is well. No, just the
Siblings.
Wachowskis. You
The
just
Wach-
say the Wachowskis.
Is that their chosen pronoun?
Yeah. Just
What are
their
the
name.
odds?
The
Yeah.
pronouns.
What are the odds? It's really
Do you,
true.
let me ask you this though: do you think they would have transitioned if the second 2 movies had been better? If they had been better movies, as good as the first one.
They're sitting with their PR guy and they're like, "Look, we need to get a little traction
Speed
right
Racer
now."
bombed.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like,
If
God
you-
damn it! You said I wouldn't
Yeah.
have to.
If they had
Emil
never gotten
Hirsch.
funding for the Animatrix, would they have transitioned?
I watched Speed Racer, their Speed Racer on mushrooms once, and it was
Intense.
so scary. I mean, I had to turn it off.
I tried watching Super Jail on mushrooms. I don't know
Oh,
why I thought
shit.
that would be a good idea.
Isn't that the show that on purpose fucks with you? Like, on
Yeah,
purpose
it's like
looks
even when you're
tripping?
sober, you're like you feel kind of disturbed. It's
Right.
great. It's one of the best things I've ever seen. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
tried
yeah.
watching that on mushrooms and I had to leave the room. That was too much.
Yo, you remember Jose Extreme Parking?
Oh god, that guy was the best. We'll talk about Jose real quick.
All right, so Nick gets me a job. He's like, you just got to sit in the passenger seat of this truck. That's basically it. And then we got to move things like a couple times, but you just hang out on this truck. In the middle of the day, they're like, yeah, we're gonna need you to get your own 16-foot truck and drive it around Manhattan, just alone, just in a
Oh,
massive.
you
truck.
were alone, but
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
Nick
alone.
wasn't with
yeah,
you.
they split us up.
For starters, the truck they made us pick up, it was like a 20-foot truck, and normally trucks are 14-foot.
Right.
And like a 20-foot truck, you don't need a CDL until it reaches like, I don't. It's a weight thing, but basically like a 30-foot truck.
Right.
But the difference between 14 and 20
is
feet
massive.
when you're driving
Yeah.
that truck, and
Because
you
they're
get in
also
that thing.
wider too. and
Yeah,
like-
you get in that thing and you're like, I shouldn't be driving this fucking truck.
yeah.
Especially around Manhattan.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I'd feel weird driving in like the fucking Baltimore suburbs,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
in the
yeah.
middle of fucking. And you guys were right in the mix. Dude.
We
Where
had
was
a.
this?
We were like in Midtown driving these massive trucks alone.
Yeah, Midtown.
I
It's
just
not even
lied
like-
my way into this job. Nick said I just have to sit in the.
It's not even a
passenger seat.
lying thing. They don't give a shit.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a shit. They hire whoever. It's like, yeah, I got a friend, Brent. He'll do it. And then it's like, okay, we'll go pick up $2 million worth of camera and lighting equipment. And they're like, no, we already signed for it. And then just park the truck wherever. They don't even like give you instructions on where to park
So
the
yeah,
truck.
so like we had a 5 a.m. call. They're like, yeah, it's our responsibility to park the trucks, and so like we're supposed to park them in like lots or whatever. We had a 5 a.m. call. There's this dude that's just like wide awake. We get there to park the trucks, and he's just like screaming at people, like moving trucks, like air traffic controlling, and like I get it, he like screams at me to move the truck, and then I get out, and he's like, "Anyway, man, sorry I yelled at you. My name is Jose. I'm a small business owner. I own my own company. It's called Extreme Parking."
He didn't tell us. He showed us his business card.
Yeah,
That's how we
yeah.
found it because we struck up a conversation with him. They like hire somebody, and this guy's only job is to just sit outside all night before the shoot and put up traffic cones so
Oh,
that
wow.
like nobody will take the parking space.
right.
Which is like shooting in New York, you need someone to
Yeah,
totally.
It's
Yeah,
called
so
a
that sounds
parking
so-
coordinator.
this guy
It sounds
has-
illegal, right?
No,
You
it's not.
No, you get
permit
permits from the
permit
city.
streets,
Yeah,
but the way
okay.
the permits work is that they don't say that you can't park there. It just allows you to hold the parking space.
Gotcha.
So if somebody wanted to come and take that parking space, they could.
Gotcha.
And that's why you have like a cone guy. So this guy's business is he owns the cones.
He's the cones guy.
Yeah.
He just owns
And
the business.
Well, he
He's
shows us his business card, and it says extreme parking on it.
Jose Extreme Parking.
Yeah, and it took everything I had not to like.
That's
I was like,
incredible.
Excuse me. Like, I have to go.
They
to
have
the
a
bathroom.
website. I found the website.
I have to take
Really?
a number
Yeah,
laugh.
yeah. Anyway, so he's like bragging to us. We're like, yo, so like, are the parking guys in New York like union? Like, that's what you ask every job on a film shoot. Is like, are you
Yeah.
union or not?
Right,
Because
right,
that's
right.
like, you know, an easy conversation starter. And he's like, hell no, dude, never going union. I'm never going union, bro. He's like, yeah, man, I raised like 6 kids. I raised like 6 kids.
Nine.
I raised
You
9
exaggerated
kids.
in the wrong direction on that.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, I raised 9 kids. Last year, Extreme Parking made $85,000. And like split between me and my 5 guys.
Well, we asked him. He's like, I made $90,000 last year, and I was like, that's pretty good. Is that before or after tax? He's like, well, it's split between me and my like 8 guys. I'm like, that's no money.
You made no money.
He's
No
got
way
9
I'm going
children.
union, man. No way I'm going union, bro. I've raised 9 kids on this.
That's so fucking
On this
funny.
parking game.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
No, those
What is he
jobs-
feeding those fucking kids, dude?
I don't know, man, but production's the funniest job for meeting those kinds of people.
Oh, it's the best.
The other extra, I did extra work on Blue Bloods.
Oh,
one
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
Great.
Tom Selleck? Did you see Tom Selleck?
No, but I saw Donnie.
Oh, hell yeah.
I saw Donnie, and there was this fucking guy there, this older black dude who was like in his like he was probably in his early 60s.
Okay.
And you know, he clearly had taken elocution lessons, or at least knew how to approximate them. Because, you know, he's like always had his fucking eyebrows vaulted, you know, like speaking in a, you know, very like erudite way or whatever, but then about bullshit. It was
Right,
always
right,
bullshit. And like the minute I saw this guy when we're sitting and holding, I'm like, I'm gonna listen to every word this guy has to say.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of the extras, they have their own cop outfits because they do extra work so much.
Oh, wow.
They go and buy New York police officer outfits.
I come with my uniform.
No, that's what they do, because it's like you can get a job as like you know the guy that's permanently a police officer on the background of like CSI or whatever.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
So we're there, and he finds this girl. I forget her name. We'll call her Gabby, and she was like younger, like kind of attractive, but not TV attractive. You know, like she's like, yeah, I'm trying to become an actress. You know,
Right,
like that's
right,
what I
right.
want to do. Is I want to be an actress, and it's like. You know, I mean, whatever. She's 19, so
Yeah.
she has time to
She's
like
got dreams.
figure out that, you know, don't
She's
do
not
that.
going to be an
whatever.
actress. Yeah.
And this Lawrence guy immediately hones in on her because it's someone that he can spew all of his bullshit to.
Oh God.
And you know, like I'm trying to remember a couple of the hits, but you know, there was a good one in there where he's like, you know, I mean, I show up on these sets and you know, I'm ready to go, you know. And I the one time they say to me, Lawrence, you know, we need you to move up and we need you to speak a couple of lines in this one, and I say I'm ready, I can do that. You know? But they give me just my sides, and I say, well, I'm going to need the whole script. I need to understand my character's motivations.
Oh,
what is he
my
feeling in this
God.
situation? You know, like,
And the line is like,
yeah. Has
your
anybody
sandwich.
seen the coffee maker? You know, it's like she just pokes her head in or whatever. Yeah, it's never.
they went that way.
yeah. And he's like, I need to know my motivations. And then, you know, it's like everything's like just filled with all this like bitterness. There's like a subtext
Of course.
of, you know, jealousy and anger. And there's one time he was like, I just heard him and he's talking to her. He's like, and I told her, you know, I mean, next time you're going to be working for me. I'll be producing on the next one. I'll be directing. You know, you're going to be working for me. So, you know, no, you can't talk to me that way. I forget who said the line, but one of my favorite lines is, I'm going to show them who's never been boss.
Yeah.
And I think that applies. I think that applies to Lawrence. But so he's going off about, you know, the whole time. One time he's saying, you know, I've been here since season 1. I've been working here on this project together since season 1. It's like, you know, you've just been booked as an extra
Yeah.
for 7 years. Now. On the show.
On Blue Bloods.
Yeah, on Blue Bloods. The show with 19 granddads where everyone has a mustache. The mustache granddad show.
Jesus
You know what?
Christ.
So it's like Tom Selleck is supposed to play the patriarch on that show.
Yeah,
He's like
yeah,
this
yeah.
like cop granddad, and then his son like has a son. So he's like he's the granddad.
Right.
And then Tom Selleck's dad is on the show too. So there's another grandpa.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Really?
There's like
There's that many grandpas?
9 generations of Irish cops, but the guy who plays Tom Selleck's father on the show is only like 3 years older than Tom Selleck in real life. Because
I
that
love that
math
shit.
doesn't make any fucking sense. But so after like a whole day of Lawrence going off about how much everybody loves him or whatever, he's talking. He's like, me and Donnie have been working on this project for years together. Donnie Wahlberg shows up. Nobody's seen Donnie yet. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. It's Donnie Wahlberg, and he walks by. And Lawrence sees him and he goes, "Good morning, Donnie." And Donnie Wahlberg takes one look at this man and goes, "Been seeing too much of you around here, Lawrence." And just walks away.
Been seeing too much of you.
Yeah. He was completely
Oh, my
annoyed.
God.
And then he goes, he like turns to that girl and he's like, "We play games with each other." We like to joke around with each other.
Oh boy. Oh man. Okay, so if we're talking about like career extras, I mean, Tommy Myers is coming up again. Have you guys seen his acting reel?
It's the best.
Yeah.
His acting reel.
It's the absolute best. He's like in investigation discovery shows.
It's like he's a priest on like an investigation
And he
discovery.
looks surprised. He looks like he learned emotions from like emojis.
Yeah.
He learned how to react to things.
Whoa.
Okay, well, I'm supposed to have dollar signs in my eyes right now.
What is the $sign tongue emoji all about?
Put your money where your mouth is, dude.
Ooh.
Yeah. It took me years to figure that out.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
Good for
yeah.
you, man.
So Tom, your motivation in this scene is I want you to imagine that your character is confused. He's just been hit with all this information about this missing girl. It's almost like I want you to imagine that you've just had like a bong hit transplant. Like that's what you're doing in the scene. Is it just okay? So Tom, you're
You're in the hospital, Tom.
yeah, you're in the hospital. You just had a bong hit transplant. And
The EKG is beeping next to you.
okay, so
There
Tom,
were complications during your bong hit transplant.
yeah. Tom, first of all, thank you for being a part of the reboot of West Wing. I'm so happy you're here. So basically in this scene, it's a walk and talk scene, and you are there next to Madam President. And you're walking down the hallway of the West Wing, and then, you have to eat her pussy. If you can do that for us, Tom. She wants to get revenge on Bill. Tom, I want you to imagine. Okay, so pretend like you've smoked pot before. Imagine you're Paul Revere and you're on pot. I think the British are coming, dude.
The British are coming, man.
So the Brexit, what do you guys think?
Oh, of course.
Oh, Bresci.
Zabreshi. Well, man, it's just,
I don't know. That's one of those things I didn't fucking pay attention to. And
They
then,
said
like,
they were going to do it, and they did it.
I look at my friends reacting to it on Twitter. I'm like, I guess I'm supposed to be mad about this. I don't even know what the EU is really. I just thought it meant you don't have to get a work visa if you want to like work.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
It's easier.
France or
It's easier
whatever.
to go to France.
But that doesn't apply to me. Doesn't mean shit to me.
I think it does feel like too much shit that's like a little weird is happening recently. Like this could be just this happens and then some fucking, there's a skirmish.
You think like a Trump, like
Something fucked up. I feel like, I don't know. This is the first time I've been like, that's weird. That's a fucked up.
I'll just say the
weird
worst
thing.
part of the Brexit for me is my dad called me 4 times on Saturday
Your
morning
dad calls you about everything though.
with Brexit puns. And it was like I was living in an absolute eternal hell.
Damn, dude.
Terrible.
That must suck. Having a loving father.
Yeah.
Bitch. This bitch has a good relationship with his parents.
What do you mean? What do you mean that's the first time you think like?
Oh, fuck.
Now I'm calling
It
you.
was my
on
dad's birthday yesterday. That's hilarious. I gotta call my fucking father. Shit.
How old is he?
Dude, I could not tell you. I think he's
Jesus Christ, man! Come on, you can't even eyeball it or.
He's
Ballpark it, rather.
63.
That makes sense. That's like my dad's
62?
age.
My dad's turning 65 this month.
My dad's like 63, 64.
All right, let's see. I'm 27. He was 35 when he had me. 64, right? 60,
No, that doesn't make sense.
62.
Because my dad was like 36 when I was born, and he's like 63.
62.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I'll say.
Your dad's got to be a year younger than my dad.
Okay.
Because I'm older than you.
Yeah, but my dad could fuck your dad's bitch ass up, dude.
What if my dad and your dad like kissed back in elementary school? What if they practiced kissing on each other and that's how they met our moms?
Dude, that's probably
What if we parent trap all three of our dads to be gay together? So we could be real brothers.
your dad would. I feel like your dad would be a bottom.
My dad's
Yo,
a
check
top,
this out.
dude.
What if
Your
our
dad's a
dads?
top? No.
Yeah.
Your dad's American.
My dad would
He's a
top you,
maricon.
dude.
Maricon.
My dad is a maricon. Your dad's a fucking couple.
My dad's a Wachowski. Or something like that.
The worst
Throw a
joke.
little wig on him. Throw a dreadlock wig on him.
The worst joke pitch I ever got from him. I was like, he called like 4 times. I called him back, and he's like, "Comedy is over. Comedy is over." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "His name is Wiener, and he showed his wiener." And I was like, "I gotta go. I have to go.
That is a pretty good bit.
Leave me alone, please."
What happens to dads that they just become horribly fucking unfunny?
Yeah,
after,
even like professional comedian dads.
Yeah.
Like at like 65. Like I don't know what
No,
happens.
that's it. As soon as you become a father, the two things happen: you stop being funny, and you start having to scream when you yawn.
Yeah. What?
I don't understand what that is. Why you can't just fucking yawn like a normal person? You have to start screaming. Like a deaf person having an orgasm.
Take that.
You guys are lucky though that. Sorry to make this Jew again,
Let's
but
hear
your
it.
dads don't go through one of those like just getting obsessed with Israel things, like just getting angry and shouting at you about.
Yeah, but
Israel.
everybody's dad's racist about something.
Well, your guys' dads get into cool stuff like trains and stuff, right?
Yeah, my dad's into trains. My dad's like my dad like developed autism at age like 61. His wife took him to like a train museum for his birthday a couple years ago, and he's like trying to show me a train video on his like phone, and I almost had to go cry.
Oh my god!
I was like, I feel so bad for you,
dude.
What's happening?
My father became a crazy cat man.
Cat
this
man.
I'm not even kidding, dude. This fucking. So he's a carpenter. He's got his own like fucking
Yeah.
place. And I went in there to visit him, dude. There was at least 15 cats. He just had fucking.
Is it all
huge-
Greek dudes?
Huh?
Is it all Greek dudes working at the spot?
It's just his fucking spot.
So it's
just
like
him.
it's
It's
you know
just
who
him.
did that? Hemingway. Your dad's like Hemingway.
Yeah, that's
maybe
cool,
he'll
dude.
fucking shoot himself.
Shoot
in
himself in the
head,
face in
Here's
Idaho.
hoping.
dude. Yeah, you can get all that cat money, dude.
Yeah, I could fucking
Inherit all those cats.
his debt.
Dude, Hemingway was so dumb, dude. Why do people like Hemingway?
Hot take.
I don't know.
Hot take alert.
I've never enjoyed his writing.
He's like, oh, I'm incredible. I went to Africa and I murdered an animal. I'm gonna write a fucking whole story about it. People are gonna
Yeah.
be like, oh, this is incredible.
Have you ever
this
read
guy
that-
went to Africa and he murdered an animal.
You know that short story, what is it? The Short Simple Life
Shoes?
of Francis McComber.
Is that Hemingway?
It's a Hemingway short
No, I never
story
read it.
that's like the most like PUA MRA thing I've ever read. in my
really?
life. Yeah. So the story is like this guy goes to Africa with his hot wife to like hunt a lion, but then there's this just fucking big dick swinging like hunter that's already there that like has to take them out into the field, and this guy's like a stuck up like
he cucks him.
No, well, yeah, he does. So they go out to hunt, and he like takes his like disaffected like disillusioned wife out into the field with him, so she can watch him do a safari or whatever too.
Oh, to like want to fuck him again.
Yeah, and they go out. Well, not at this point in the story. They're just sort of like in a a malaise. So they're like
Right.
upper middle class people or whatever. He's like, we're going on safari, and they go out into the field or whatever, and there's like a rhino or something, and the guy tenses up and he can't shoot the rhino. He's like a coward about it
He's
or
a
whatever.
pussy. He's a bitch.
And the hunter has to save him, and the hunter saves him. And then there's like the next scene is like the guy's in his tent at night and he hears his wife go like fuck the other guy.
What?
Yeah, and he just sits there like all mad while the wife's like fucking the other guy, and then she comes back and he's like all pissed off. He's like, I can't believe you fucking did that or whatever. So the next day they go out and there's a fucking lion, dude. And he's like, I'm going to kill that lion. And he goes out, and even the hunter's like, don't do it, man. Like don't kill the lion. And he like goes out in the field, and then he like shoots once and shoots twice, and he's missing or whatever. And then finally there's like one last shot, and he like the lion drops, but he drops too. And the wife had like stood up and she shot like him in the back of the head. So he became a man, but then his fucking bitch wife killed him anyway.
Just sucked off a
Yeah,
guy.
stupid, yeah.
That sounds like some pretty relatable.
That sounds. I mean, that sounds
just-
a lot like that old joke where
Like, yeah, just like imagine Hemingway sitting at his like fucking typewriter, being
Yeah.
like, and then that fucking cunt, and then here's what she did, and not me. I got fucking hard 6.5. That's average, dude. That's fucking average. No one can tell you it's not average. Average means good.
Yo, you know that old joke though about the guy that goes to Africa to kill the lion.
No.
So
Is
he's-
it poor old? He thinks it's a Cadillac. Is it that one?
No. He goes out to kill the lion, and he sits back and he unloads. He unloads on like bang, 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 bang. The dust settles. The lion's still standing there, and the lion goes up to him and he's like, you know, you missed me, so I'm gonna give you a choice. Like either I'm gonna eat you, or you can suck my dick. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna suck your dick, right? And then the next, you know, season, whatever, he goes out, he sees the same line, bang, 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 dust settles. He's like, you missed me, I'm gonna eat you, or you're gonna have to suck my dick. And then like the third season, obviously,
Yeah.
he's like out there and he's like, the lion like comes up to him and he's like, he's seeing his life flash before his eyes, and he looks him square in the eyes and he's like, you must really like sucking my dick. My grandfather told me that shit.
I don't. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
I thought the punchline was gonna be something like, "You want to just skip?" I don't know what. But
I thought that was like a very well-known old joke. That's like,
Oh, I've never heard that.
my grandfather told me that joke.
It doesn't make any sense.
It makes no sense.
That was like there
I
used to
thought
be a
he
joke
killed his
about
wife or
like a
something.
genie when I was like in middle
Oh, yeah,
school, and it
yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
It was like
What was
you
it?
get 2 wishes. The first one was like, I want to suck another guy's dick. That's what Mike asked for. That's like the punchline is like somebody
being gay.
being gay, yeah. But there's a genie involved.
oh yeah.
Oh, I remember there was a fucking there was another one where it was like a gorilla. It's like, we'll give you. They told this poor zookeeper, we'll give you $80,000 to get fucked in the ass by this gorilla. And he's like, or he's like, for $80,000, get fucked in the ass by the gorilla. He's like, all right, I'll do it, but you're gonna have to give me some time to come up with the $80,000. And it's like, that was like a fucking joke. I used
That's
to
a
tell
good
on
joke.
buses.
On that one, R.I.P. Harambe.
R.I.P.
Harambe.
You gotta plug that.
I'm sorry,
I
man.
miss you so fucking much.
God damn it! Every day, it's getting a little better, but
a long day
oh, dude.
without you, my friend.
Well, I think we got this is a good first chunk. What do you
We
want to
gotta
do?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I mean, we can just go through. We don't need
You wanna
to
go
have,
through?
Yeah.
Well,
we'll
we
just keep
have-
doing.
I gotta
We
pee.
Oh, you gotta pee? Okay, then we'll take a break and then we'll come
Okay.
back. Is there anything else we wanted to riff on before? You guys got any zingers in there over the last?
The Brexit, dude. I don't,
Yeah.
I can't get over it.
Yeah, how about this? Boris Johnson looks like fucking Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the same hair.
Huh?
He looks like Boris Becker, dude.
Uh-oh. Becker, good show.
Ted Danson.
That blind guy who's
Brexit.
black.
Danson. Becker. Johnson. We made it.
We brought it all full suckle.
And you know who else was on Cheers with Ted Danson was Frasier.
Frasier from earlier.
Which we
Yes.
also mentioned in
I'm
the show.
gay, Niles. We fuck aliens.
It's so funny how callbacks work.
I know.
How this like a comic will be on stage and 45 minutes in their act they'll be like, egg sandwich, anyone? And be like, ah! He said that 25 minutes ago.
Why do you think? I think legitimately it's because like it's the same reason that roasts work, right? Because everyone laughs when you're making fun of a celebrity because it's like a common experience.
Yeah.
Like hating Justin Bieber is something that we all feel or something. Supposedly, I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
So that it's like, oh yeah, we shared that joke 20 minutes ago. That's why
I
we're
think
laughing.
I think it honestly is just like the first time that happens, it's fucking weird and funny, so you laugh, and then if you have two jokes that have the same punchline, it's a funny coincidence. So it's like, oh, that's fun. But now people just like,
I think he's
plan it.
right. I think it has to do with like the communal aspect
Yeah.
or whatever. You know what? I think that's why like a lot of like why newer comedy or stuff online that's like you can't really understand the structure of it. Like what makes Sam Hyde so funny?
Right.
Why that can't appeal? Why you could never do that on stage just because it's like necessarily individual. There's no like
Right.
community there. It's just like one guy's fucking weird personality.
All
Right.
comedy, like on the internet, like memes, is like do be comedy, like not like joint, but like
Yeah.
people do be like that.
Oh
you know?
my God.
Yeah, yeah.
Teachers do.
It's
be
all
like
formulas.
That.
You can just plug in whatever you want.
Yeah,
right
because
into
like
it.
that time when the teacher looking at you and you like it's all like that's just
I hate when the teacher be
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at me.
When I was like 17, me and my friend Brendan used to hang out with like these kids that we just hated. We like didn't like any
Of course.
them. And one, like I wasn't there for it, but Brendan was telling me about it. Like one of them was like showing everyone on his laptop this picture of it's like SpongeBob SquarePants, but his eyes are all red, and he's got a bong and like pot leaf behind him, and it's it's like Sponge Bong hemp pants, Sponge Bong weed pants, and they're dying laughing. And this one kid goes, "Oh man, I gotta show my dad this. My dad will love this, dude." It's like, Dad sucks, man. That's like worse than if he was just like, "Yeah, my dad molested me when I was a kid." It's on par with that. That's how much of a slip
My dad
up
loves
that was.
proto memes.
My dad loves Sponge Bong weed pants.
dude. I can't believe David Cameron fucked up so bad, guys. And that Brexit.
Yeah, that was crazy.
How did he?
Fucking-
Wait,
How do you go from
is
directing
it,
Titanic?
Didn't he fuck a pig in the mouth? Didn't that come out a couple years ago that he fucked a pig's mouth?
Is that what Black Mirror was about?
I think Black Mirror might have like made some allusion to it. No, or maybe that even came out after Black Mirror. That when he was at Cambridge or Oxford or whatever, he was in some like secret
Oh, yeah.
society where
You
he
know
had
what?
to
You're right.
fuck a pig in the mouth. He
did.
And then that just went away, and he was
it a
allowed
lo-
to continue being the prime. Do you see at the speech where he said sorry and then quit?
yeah.
That's pretty funny though to be like, all right, well, fuck
That's
you
pretty good.
assholes.
That's on par with Nixon's. Just like
That was awesome.
See ya. See ya.
The peace signs.
He literally peaced out.
trolled on his way out. It was
Yeah.
awesome. That was the best thing he's ever done.
Yeah.
His fucking jowls shaking. That was awesome.
Are any Jews going to be at the party? I don't want Jews at the party.
Did you read the book with all the transcripts in it?
Well, we were going to do that as
Oh yeah, we were going to do that
at the
podcast.
Strand, yeah.
We were going to do a Nixon secret tape podcast.
That's fun.
Where we'd get like people to like play Kissinger and like whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not bad.
And
We
we
could
just
that.
do excerpts from the tapes.
We could do little.
And it's
some
like
bits.
how that goes from being like it'd be a funny idea to actually being something.
It's
don't know.
hard, yeah, yeah.
Well,
We,
we need
we,
to get a
we try to
smart
come up
guy.
with bits and we do them, and it's like, all right, that was a minute and 22 seconds long, and I used 3 racial slurs. So I guess that we're gonna have to
Cool
delete.
Nah, we'll
Yeah.
get back. Dude, we got some great character work in the past. I mean, this will be the rest of this. There will be no character work.
Yeah.
For sure. No one will be doing any characters, but we've done in the past some pretty good character stuff.
I think
There
so.
are a couple characters that I think we've done on this podcast.
Yeah.
that I hope Lauren Michaels isn't listening.
Yeah, Lauren is listening.
Yeah, we came up with Dr. Evil.
That's one.
we wrote Doc Evil.
Hey, it's me, the Family Guy. Hey, that's our other character is the Family Guy.
Oh, Lois.
Hey, I'm trying to eat a sandwich. I'm freaking a fat guy. I'm a freaking fat Family Guy. And I want a sandwich over here. A freaking sandwich. That's
It's
a fun
good, man.
character.
Is Family Guy gay? Is
I'm
he
gay.
Oh, yeah, totally.
McFarlane?
Absolutely.
He's gay.
And I feel like he's one of those gay guys that like feels like he missed the opportunity to come out of the closet.
So he just really likes musicals?
Well, he's just like, I feel like that's probably a problem that gay guys have now, where it's like, you had a window to come out of the closet, now you're just old, and you're like,
Now you're like
everybody
a
already
figure,
assumes
yeah.
I'm gay. I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
if I should say anything
Yeah.
or what. That was right after, right when the Orlando shooting happened, the Matilda girl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mara Wilson was like posting on Facebook. She's like, by the way, guys, I'm queer. I don't know if you know that. She like used that day to be like, I'm queer, not gay, queer, which just
Yeah.
means that like, I
You're-
got my hair cut too
Sometimes-
short one
yeah,
time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh man, I was at Pride the other day, and
Nice.
I saw. You know what I love?
Sucking off guys.
Well, yeah, it's Pride, dude. Not prude. It's Pride. You gotta have fun
Damn.
Fleet Week.
there. Fleet Week is the real Pride.
That's the
Let's
real
be
Pride.
honest.
That's real pride.
Yeah, that is. Those are the most prideful men. Seaman outfits.
Pride.
They're called seamen. They're literally called
There
seamen.
has to have been a hat comic that made a joke about like people thinking that it was like white pride or whatever, right?
No, but I'll
Not-
take it.
I don't think so.
I call that one.
All right, that's yours.
That's all
Thanks,
yours.
man. You guys see these Donald Duck racists out here? They're all dressed like Donald Duck and they're white supremacists. So, yeah, no, I was at Pride and there's, like, it's all like people that are naked or whatever, and they're like
Yeah.
kissing each other. It's like expressing sexuality.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, I was walking down the street, and in the middle of like the parade, and like there's like East or West 10th, there's a fucking like probably homeless older black lady, like in her like, you know, early 70s, rail thin, you know, like kind of like an emaciated crack body.
Correct.
And she's in a wheelchair, and she's got her like jeggings pulled down over her, like, you know, the diameter of her legs was probably like 4 inches each. She's like beanpole
Jesus
legs.
Christ.
And she got her jeggings pulled down. She's masturbating with both hands. And she's like, oh my God. Oh my fucking God. And she's fucking just rubbing her pussy, and everyone's just trying to ignore it. Like shielding their eyes. And trying to run, like, why doesn't she have her own float? This is what this should be in the parade. Can we get her?
Great.
Can she be the grand marshal? This is the most powerful display of sexuality of anything here. What, we're supposed to be proud of some fucking hot 20-year-old girl with pasties on her perfect tits?
Yeah.
To give this woman a fucking TV show.
Some ripped jarhead guy with like Ultimate Warrior, like rubber
Tassels.
bands around tassels, whatever.
Yeah.
So I love that too, because she's probably just beating off to all the gay dudes.
Oh, yeah, that's what she was doing.
Yeah.
She was just staring at all these men and masturbating.
Just looking
and
incredible. I got to pee so bad.
all right, we're going to take a break, and then
We got a real sweet treat for you after break.
We better think of something. All right, see you guys.
The day after tomorrow. A time when criminals rule the city. The only weapon that can stop them needs a driver.
A man without a memory can be supplied with one. After a little cosmetic fine-tuning, he'll be our driver.
Let's initiate changeover.
3, 2, 1, activate.
The most wanted man on wheels is about to change sides. Now, against a corrupt system, a lone fight for justice. Viper is taking back the streets.
Folks, the boys are back in town. Brockman Turner Overdrive, live in studio.
But some sad news.
All right, I guess I'm just gonna abandon.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
guys got nothing for that? I wasn't going anywhere with that.
Oh yeah.
It was
I
it was
thought you
Thin
just
Lizzy
intro.
that sang that song.
Well, boys are back in town.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is
it
it?
is.
Oh, it is. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Fucking Ireland's own.
Yeah.
Look, dude, we're all a little frazzled. We just had some
Yeah. No, we got terrible news.
terrible news.
Guys, we found out. And I know this is gonna, be weird. Like tonally.
Before you say
considering
anything, can you just like be responsible, like be like honor what we're about to say, like do it with honor and no jokes and.
Yeah, I won't make any jokes, I guess. And I do feel partially responsible. I guess I was kind of mean to him, but it was like a freak accident. But Seth Dickfield, who you guys may or may not know, he's come on the podcast sometimes. We've had.
Have you met him?
No, actually, I haven't. But we've had like sort of like an intense, back and forth, I guess, a little bit. I mean, I was a little annoyed that he came on my show and he caused, some grief with like another guy I know.
a good friend of yours. Sure.
Yeah, a guy that I'm pretty good friends with that I've known for years. Just guy. Well, I mean, we've known each other for 10 years. Since he was like about 30. He's near 40 now. So that's how long I've known him. Is that he's almost 40 years old now. Seth Dickfield, unfortunately, was on vacation in Europe last week, and he was visiting Auschwitz just to see the sights and take it in. And he slipped on a banana peel and cracked his head open on one of those novelty penny smashing machines.
Oh no!
And he died.
I can't deal with this, man.
And I know it sounds like that's a very funny way to die.
Yeah, especially considering he's not even Jewish.
He's not, but it's the actual way he died. I know that like that guy from Star Trek that died. Like everyone was pretty chill about not making jokes about the ridiculous way.
Yeah, don't laugh at it, dude.
I'm sorry.
There's nothing funny about Anton Yelchin being crushed by his Jeep while trying to check his mail by driving over himself. There's nothing funny about
Guys,
It's
this.
not funny.
I can't do this, man.
And it's not funny that there's a steakhouse themed. There's a Holocaust themed steakhouse. That's not funny. It's not funny that Seth was there and that.
Yeah.
Guys, I can't. This tone is
Well-
too light. I can't do this, man. I don't want to disrespect the dead. I gotta go, man. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, luckily we have someone here to send Seth off.
Oh no, yo.
Oh, what's up?
Everybody, please welcome
Ralph.
Ralph Arowski, Seth Dickfield's cousin.
My beautiful cousin Seth, yo. Yo, this is the saddest day of my fucking life since the O's lost to the fucking Kansas City Royals in the fucking AL Championship Series. Yo, the fucking good ones always go early, yo.
That's true. The goings always go early.
The goal ones always go early.
The Goins?
The
The
goings-
goal ones, yo, please do not fucking antagonize me right now, yo. I just lost my
He's
fucking
grieving.
baby cousin, yo.
Nick,
I will
he's-
not have this right now, yo.
He's grieving.
I'm grieving, yo. What are the fucking 7 stages of grief? Fucking sadness, denial, beating up a fucking Jew that talks to you funny. You know what I mean, buddy? And right now, I'm getting close to number 3 right now, okay?
I'm sorry.
Let me mourn
I'm sorry,
my fucking
Ralph.
cousin, yo.
I'm sorry, Ralph. We're here for you.
Yo, I don't know, dude. It's tough, man. This is tough now. My family, now we gotta find a new gay cousin to make fun of, yo. Yo, I think it's gonna be my cousin Mark who cried during 9/11, that's not the kind of family we are, yo. We are vengeance family, yo. We find some Sikhs and we beat them up afterwards. We don't fucking cry about that shit. So Mark is, but it could be, who knows, man.
Is there going to be a funeral for Seth?
Yeah, there's gonna be a funeral. We're gonna stuff his body up into a crab cake. And
Are you getting him taxidermied?
Yeah, we're gonna get him taxidermied, and we're gonna actually we're gonna put him just in the den, in Uncle Mark's den, where it was his favorite place to visit, and we're just gonna. We're gonna put a Steelers jersey on him, and we're gonna give him the finger just for old time's sake. That's how we want to remember him, as a guy we fuck with.
Was he a big Steelers fan?
No, he wasn't. We would actually hold him down, and we would toss Steelers memorabilia onto him, and then we would send him out into the streets of Baltimore. And we would tell people he loved the Steelers, and then people would commit acts of hate against him, and also we would tell them he was gay. And
Could you? I mean, I know it's tough in a tragedy like this that you obviously feel like you were robbed of the opportunity to say goodbye and to say,
yeah.
If you could say something to Seth right now, like, what would you say?
I would say, Seth, yo, don't be doing no gay shit in heaven, yo. Because I'm about to be up there and I'm about to be finger popping some bitches. And if Marilyn Monroe hears that I got a gay fake Jew cousin, yo, that might fuck my shit up. You know what I'm saying?
That's who you're going for in heaven, Marilyn Monroe?
Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah. Well, Marilyn Monroe. This fucking cross-eyed black girl from Dundalk High School that was killed in junior year. Her name was Is there a different Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah.
She sucked my dick out back behind a Mars once while I was eating fucking burger cookies.
Oh, you're gonna go back for doubles.
Yeah.
So I'm going back. So don't be fucking my shit up with Marilyn. I know she got that good heaven body up there now, Seth.
What do you think Seth would do if he had one more day on this earth?
Honestly, yo, I think he would probably get on Grindr and then message a guy and then be about to meet up and then delete his account real quick because he realizes he's still in the closet and it would be tough. He didn't know what he would do if anybody ever found out he was gay. I think if he had one last time on this earth.
Do you think Seth would get bullied off of Grindr, perhaps?
Yeah, I could see that definitely going
Someone might make fun of Seth on Grindr and he has to delete his account
Yeah, I can see that, dude.
because he got PTSD.
Yeah, he's gotten PTSD before, yo. But
But you gave it to him. You gave him
gave it to
PTSD by
Yeah.
teasing him.
well, that's what family does, yo. That's the
So-
kind of family we was, yo. But,
So I actually, when I heard the news about Seth, I reached out to my friend who lives in Silicon Valley. He's an app developer,
oh my god,
and so he developed
Seth
this.
loved gay shit like apps.
Yeah. He developed an app
Oh yeah.
that it's basically they can create a facsimile of your loved one after they die.
God.
So you can just click on the Seth app.
Oh my God.
I got him to make a Seth one.
Are you serious?
So
yo?
I'm gonna hook Seth up to the soundboard right now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you the opportunity to say goodbye
Oh my God.
to your cousin.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that all right with you? If you're not if that's
I don't know
weird
if I'm
to you,
ready.
I don't
know if I'm ready for this right now, but
Okay, so I'm gonna just click him in. I'm just gonna. Okay.
Hello, everybody. It's
Seth?
me. Yes. Hello. I'm not dead anymore.
Seth, it's so good to fucking talk
He's
to you,
inside
yo.
the phone now.
He's in the phone, yo?
Yeah.
I live in the phone now, everybody.
Oh my God, I can always have him in my pocket, yo. Seth, yo.
Hi, it's me, Seth.
Seth, do you know how you died?
I'm not dead anymore, everybody.
Seth, yo. One big ass question, yo.
Are these coins in the lost and found for anyone?
Seth, listen to me, yo. I'm trying to ask you a serious fucking question, yo.
Hello, it's me, Seth. I'm not
Seth.
dead anymore.
Seth, you fucking little slut. Shut the fuck up, yeah. Oh my God, yo. Yo, have you seen my coupon for half off steakums or what, yo?
Can I bring my own coupons?
Yo, this fucking app sucks, yo. This is some more.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hi, it's me, Seth. I'm not dead anymore.
This is, yo. Honestly, I'm tired of this
man.
shit, yo. Fuck, you're ruining the fucking tone.
Well,
Adam. I think you're making a mockery of me and my
I'm
fucking
not making
family,
a mockery.
yo.
I just thought it might
I think
be nice.
you're fucking my shit up.
I thought
right
it might
now.
be nice
Yeah,
if you
dude,
could see
Adam,
your
don't
cousin.
use that app anymore.
Okay,
It's-
all right. I thought it might be nice if you could see your cousin.
No,
again.
that's disrespectful. I mean, even I wouldn't do that.
Dude, don't you ever do that. I got half a mind to slap your ass over this fuck. You're lucky I respect Anthony Cumia in the studio too much to do that to you right now. But I feel like...
Well, you better calm down, because I'll tell you right now, everybody here in the Anthony Camilla studio has a concealed carry permit.
Yeah, and I'm all the way 100% up there with carrying your own fucking arms, yo. I think, honestly, I take my gun to paintball, yo.
We only got
Just
we
in
only got
case.
3 amendments we care about here in the Anthony Camilla studio.
yeah.
Number 1, free speech. Number 2, guns. Number 27, podcasting. Right to podcast.
Yeah. Listen, I think we need to send Seth off, yo. I think we need
to say goodbye.
I think we need to.
Well,
Beautiful.
luckily,
beautiful ass piece of fucking music.
Seth left us a song that he wanted us to play, and we're gonna end it on that note and let Seth himself take us out.
I'll miss you, Seth, yo.
R.I.P. Dickfield.
R.I.P. yo.
We'll never forget you.
we'll miss you, Dickfield.
Come Town, episode 8. The 8th episode. That's what this one's gonna be called.
Goodbye, Seth. I love you, yo. I fucking love you, yo. I'm sorry, yo.
Goodbye, everybody. Hey, everybody. It's me, Seth Dickfield. Hi, it's me, Seth. And now I am dead. And I'll complain all about it when I see you again. It's been a long day fighting Republicans, and I'll complain all about it to none of my friends. I don't have any friends. Goodbye, everybody. I've had a great time here on the podcast, telling everyone about all my various circumcisions and political opinions, and it's been so much fun being woke. But I'm in heaven now, where you go if you're perfect like me and beyond criticism. You know, I know I've complained a lot about the Bernie bros and MRAs, but, you know, we're all people. I don't remember exactly how this song goes, and I'm not looking at the lyrics, so I just want to reiterate that I'm dead now. I slipped on a banana peel at Auschwitz, and my head hit, oh geez, it hit one of these penny machines. Oh boy, and here comes the loud part of the song again. You know what I can't stand?
PTSD, folks. Some of us got PTSD from being teased as children. I was bullied relentlessly by my 32 older brothers who all hit puberty before me. I've actually never hit puberty. I still don't have puberty. Now I'm up here in heaven with Harambe the gorilla, and he's been having sex with me. He's been demanding sex, and I have to give it to him. Because, first of all, it's rape to refuse sex if you're a man. And also because he's stronger than me. And with that, folks, I'm going to have to say goodbye once and for all. And I don't remember this part of the song either.